Springfield Coffee Fest is on tour once again this year, benefiting Safe and Sober. And here with all the details is Kurt Larson. Kurt, always good to see you, friend. How are you?
Great to be back. Doing well.
Yeah, so just start by reminding people exactly what Safe and Sober is, the organization that this whole thing benefits.
Safe and Sober is a nonprofit, started in Springfield with the 5 Springfield high schools and is now in more than 250 schools across the state and across the nation. There's even more. And we're sharing a message with our students about the dangers of drugs and alcohol and asking them to avoid them. So,
yeah, which is important. Why was it important for you, though, to start this at that point?
My day job as an attorney kind of drives me, seeing Missouri families wiped out by bad decision making, getting behind the wheel, drinking and driving. So part of it, and then we had kids in school at Glendale back at the time, so I needed to be a part of their lives and share these stories.
Yeah, lots of good reasons to get this started. Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, the beauty of Coffee Fest is we're taking something that is kind of heavy and we're making it fun, making it light with all these different amazing coffee shops people get to go and visit around the Ozarks. So tell me how Coffee Fest works.
Yes, it's so fun. This is the golden ticket.
Yes.
You buy a passport for $15. Every dime of it goes to support Safe and Sober. And then with that, you get the ticket to 19 locations for drinking free coffee. So essentially the passport allows you to go to any of those 19. They will give you a flight of coffee or a free sample, and you can rate them in terms of the quality of what you're drinking. And all that goes into a survey that will be revealed later, who's the best coffee shop or different types of coffee. But it's a great way to get familiar with different coffee shops around the Ozarks. We have some good merchandise as well. You can buy t-shirts, you can buy cups, you can buy passports. So just a cool way to engage the local coffee community.
Yeah, for maybe viewers that have never done the Coffee Fest, whether it's the old version or the tour, however they're looking at this, why would you encourage them to do it this year?
Well, this year in particular, we just have 19 coffee shops, so
a lot of options.
To keep you busy. It's throughout the month of April, so virtually every other day you can be going to another coffee shop, experimenting, and this is just an important fundraiser for that mission of Safe and Sober to prevent underage drug and alcohol misuse.
Yeah, which goes a long way, and I like that you said it could almost cover you every day, because that's how I think about it. I'm a big coffee guy. I've always got a coffee here in the morning here at the office, and so this is a great way it takes care of it. Once you get that passport, it's taken care of for you for the month. But why else do you think that it's just important for people to support Safe and Sober and kind of the continued mission that you guys are doing?
Well, that's because alcohol and drugs are a major problem in our communities.
Yeah.
Not just here in the Ozarks, but throughout the nation. We all hear the stories of fentanyl and the scary drugs that are on the market that, back in our day when we were in high school, experimentation meant something else. And now one opportunity to experiment can mean death.
Yeah.
And it's frightening. So, so we're conveying a message that we love them. We want to remind them not to go there, take the high road, and there's better ways to spend your time.
Yeah.
So it's really an important mission, and it's even more important after COVID, where the problems have spiked.
Sure, yeah, that's important. If someone wants to get a hold of a passport, because you need this to be able to do the tour, how do they do that?
Yes, so our website, springfieldcoffeefest.com, is a great way to do that. There's a QR code that's probably on the screen.
Yep.
Perfect, they can scan that. It takes you to an order form. You can buy packages. Imagine, Administrative Assistance Day is coming up. So if you own a business, great way to get everybody a passport on your staff and have a good time.
Lots of good stuff. Well, Kurt, thanks for being here. Get out, get your coffee passport now, and you'll have coffee taken care of the whole month of April. It's amazing. All right, we love it. Support Safe and Sober. Well, coming up next, we visit